good morning. Kevspec back at ya in the FG Falcon with the new G40 1150 snapped onto the side of her. So this is not the very first drive, but the first proper drive. It's been raining since I picked up and had a couple of little things to do. So yeah, let's take her out and see how it sounds. Like I've already driven it once or twice, and I tell ya, the spoolie boy noises are second to none from this bad boy. It's yeah, it's got some really nice, really low throttle whistles, and as it spools, it makes all the right noises. You probably can't hear it from inside the car, but you can definitely hear it as you're driving along. Makes all the good noises. Hope you can hear that. Throttle response is not too bad down low. Whoa. That was a bit of a second to third, and whoa. Whoa. Still got, it's a little laggier, but it's still got plenty of punch, I'll tell ya. Whoa. That was sort of half throttle, squeezing it on, comes on boost at about 4 grand, starts spooling at about 3.5, pretty much full boost by 4 grand, and it's on, baby. Whoa, my heart's going. Like, yeah, I know I've driven this before with plenty of power, and it's not that much more. It's new, it's scary, you know, it's different. Wow. 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 You can't wipe the smile off my face. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Once you get into third, wow. Like, whew. Yeah, wow. Oh, my heart's going, I tell you guys. It's just, yeah, I know I've driven this with power, but I'll tell you what, this PULSAR turbo, when it comes on, it comes on. Yeah, pretty happy, I tell you. Like, the noises this thing makes, the spool, and once she comes on, it's on like Donkey Kong, I tell you. Well guys, I hope you like this quick test drive of the new PULSAR G40 1150, and I tell you what, it doesn't disappoint. It goes hard AF, I'm telling you. I can't really get it into 4th gear, you know, speed limits and stuff, but that's enough for me. Top of third there, we were hooking, I'm telling you. And it, once the revs sort of get over, like, it goes at 4 grand, but once you get over 5 grand, it really starts singing. Yeah, very happy guys. So a little bit of the downside, so that's the fun side of it. Definitely not quite as fun as the old turbo. So the old turbo definitely has more in it, guys. 35 frame turbo is where it's at, I've got to say it. Yes, this thing goes hard AF now, but it's just lost that low down, you know, sort of 50, 60, 70k an hour. It's It's just lost that low down punch where you can, have a bit of fun, fry them up into third if you want. Don't worry, it'll still do it. But it just hasn't quite got that snap, that rat. But apart from that, I didn't get these spoolie boy noises out of a little 35 frame turbo, I tell you. That only comes from these big boys, and I tell you, it's got all the right noises. It's bloody mad. Get the old intercooler water sprays going after a bit of a hard time. So if you guys don't know, this car's got intercooler water sprays, just run off the washer jets, but it works. It's enough to soak the intercooler and bring the intake temps down and cool off the engine after some spirited driving. So yeah, I'm bloody happy, Once again, the guys from Maxx Performance, their fabrication work, it looks mint. I've been under the car. And for you guys worried about that power steering, I have heat wrapped the wastegate and the dump off the side of the rear housing. I've heat wrapped that, and I've heat wrapped the external gate. So along with the heat wrap that the guys have already installed to protect the engine mount, she's good. There's a couple of cable ties I had to do. Apart from that, it's time to just drive it and enjoy it. Try not to blow it up until we build the motor and really lean on this turbo. As you guys can imagine, 25 pounds just touching the surface on this turbo. I think the sweet spot's probably 25 to 35. It's its efficiency range. It'll probably start falling over at around 35. But I think you'll agree, 35 pound on a built motor is going to be big bickies, and that'll hopefully happen. Well, the plan is late next year. It's all, money. As you know, I'm sponsored by a couple of people that helped me out. Thanks to Martini for their oil. I do believe pretty much they've saved this engine, the hard time that it cops. Thanks to TURBOSMART, wouldn't have been able to do it without them. External gate, blow off valve, but everything else I paid for, guys. So this little episode cost me just under, what are we talking? Just under 8 grand, I think. Turbo, got it a good price. I got that for about $1,000 thanks to PULSAR Turbos helping me out with a wicked price. The fabrication and tuning was nearly 5 grand. So yeah, I put in a fair bit of my own money into this, so the build engine's gonna have to wait. So yeah, I hope you like this quick driving vid. First time out, really giving it a bit of a hard time, and I tell you, it doesn't disappoint. All the right noises, and yeah, she goes hard as. Whoa, it just started spinning then. Oh yeah, she's got some big balls now. So yeah, it's up to you guys. 35 frames where it's at for the street, but this turbo does not disappoint. I wouldn't recommend going a 42 or a 45. Then you're going to have an ultimate lag monster. I reckon this is where it's at. This is as much lag as you want, and still get that performance and plenty of top end. So give it a like, subscribe, check out my last video of on the dyno where she puts out some big numbers. Yeah. So yeah, check out my last vids, go back through my videos, check out the drag day we went to. This thing ran a 10.6 on the old turbo setup with 490 kilowatts at the wheels. Done a 10.7 on street tyres, so the car's got plenty in it. Driver seems to know what he's doing. And stay tuned for the drag day in April. Club's going back to the drags in April, and I'm gonna see if I can run a 9. There's no excuses. I've got all the business, car's built for it. Built transmission, built tail shaft. So yeah, true track, drive shaft shop axles rated at 1400 horsepower. So car's got all the business, guys. Stay tuned for the drags coming up in April. Maybe just one more freeway on-ramp, eh? Who doesn't love a freeway on-ramp? Yeah, so I hope you like that video, guys. Thing goes hard as, and in summary, like I said, 35 frames where it's at, but this has still got plenty of response for a big turbo. You got to remember this is nearly a 72mm turbo, and still got plenty of mid-range. And I must say, I probably prefer it a little bit. It was a bit light switchy before, you know. It'd get you into trouble. Like I've driven this car for a while and I know it well, but before it was real wheel spinny at sort of mid-range, sort of 70, 80, 100k. It was real wheel spinny. Now it spins, but it's more linear as it comes on. It's a bit more controllable. So highly recommend the G40. Not for everyone for street duties. Do have to have a little bit of a stall converter, which this car's got. Manual will be a different story, but yeah, highly recommend the G40. 35 frames where it's at. I've still got to say it, but I love my new turbo, and I can't beat the spooly boy noises that it makes. So give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. Like I said before, jump on and have a look at my old videos. There's plenty of drag day stuff, dyno videos of the old turbo, and check out what the old turbo did. And the last video I did was the dyno of this turbo. It performed really well. The only really reason we stopped was for staving the engine at 25 pound. As you guys probably know, Barras, it's probably about it. You can push them a little bit more, but why? You know, 560 real kilowatts is more than enough. So take care. This is Kevspec on his Sunday drive. Bloody love it. This thing's mental now. Hope you like the video. Sorry about the shakes of the camera. Yeah. Stay safe and love yous. You.